Hello everyone, this is Alpha Somani, and we have already completed the chapter number 2. We have completed the poem Wind, and also we have completed the Shehnai of Bismillah Khan. And now we are on a new chapter, a fresh chapter, chapter number 3, The Little Girl. So, as the title of the chapter suggests, this chapter is about a little girl. So, this chapter is about a little girl and her father and how their relationship is. वो एक दूसरे के साथ कैसे बिहेव करते हैं, जो बच्ची है, the little girl है, उसे उसके फादर के बारे में कैसा लगता है. This chapter is all about that. So, what you all think about your parents? I need to ask you. How do you feel about your parents? Do you think your parents are strict? आपको लगता है आपके parents strict हैं? आपकी मम्मी strict है, आपके पापा strict हैं? आपको ऐसा लगता है कि they ask you कि पूरे दिन भर फोन पे मत बैठो, that your father tells you that you just don't play the whole day, that you have to study. Do you think they are strict? That your mother shouts at you and she tells you you eat your lunch properly, that your father tells you that you don't spend so much time on your mobile phone, that you don't play games on your computer. Do you think your father and your mother, that your mother asks you that you are a mess, that you don't clean your room? Do you think this happens to you? Do you think your father or your mother, they are strict to you? So if they are strict, they tell you that not to create mess in the house, to clean your room, or to eat your food properly, or to study properly. Do you think all this strictness which they have, do you think they don't love you? अगर आपके पेरेंट्स स्ट्रिक्ट है, इसका मतलब क्या ये है कि वो आपको प्यार नहीं करते, आपसे वो स्ट्रिक्टली बात करते हैं, अगर आपको स्ट्रिक्टली कुछ समझाते हैं, तो इसका मतलब क्या ये है, क्या वो आपको पसंद नहीं करते, आपको प्यार नहीं करते? नो राइट. आपके पेरेंट्स आपके लिए स्ट्रिक्ट इसलिए हैं बिकॉज दे केयर फॉर यू, बिकॉज दे because they have concerns about you. They want you to make a good person. वो आपको एक अच्छा person बनाना चाहते हैं, and that's why they are strict towards you. They are concerned about you and they care about you. So that's why they are strict. उनका जो स्ट्रिक्ट होना है, उनका जो आपके ऊपर थोड़ा सा चिल्ला देना है, थोड़ा सा डांट देना है, इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि दे डोंट लव यू. दे लव यू वेरी मच. यू आर द वंस whom they love the most. आपको सबसे ज्यादा प्यार वही करते हैं, right? So in this chapter also we have a little child. We have a little girl named Kezia. Her name is Kezia, and she is she is afraid of her father. She thinks that her father doesn't love her, and she is afraid of him, that why my father is so strict towards me. Okay, so today we will do the vocab part of the chapter and then we will start with the chapter. So let's start with the vocab part then. Okay, first one. First one is fainter. Okay, faint means बहुत कम आवाज में, कोई भी चीज आवाज अगर कम होती है, कलर अगर कम होते हैं, कोई भी चीज अगर थोड़ी लाइट हो, थोड़ी हल्की हो, थोड़ी कम हो, तो उससे हम कहते हैं इट्स फेंट. एंड फेंटर मतलब कम होना. व्हेन समथिंग इज नॉट क्लियर, व्हेन समथिंग इज लेसर, दैट मीन्स फेंट. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, द वॉइस इज गेटिंग फेंटर. उसकी आवाज जो है वो कम होने लगी. ओके, आवाज जो है फेंट होना मतलब आवाज कम होना, कोई भी चीज कम होना. कलर फेंट होना मतलब कलर कम होना. नेक्स्ट वन इज स्पेक्टेकल्स. हम बोलते हैं ना स्पेक्स. स्पेक्स जो है वो स्पेक्टेकल्स का ही शॉर्ट वर्ड है. स्पेक्स हम जो बोलते हैं, द एक्चुअल वर्ड इज स्पेक्टेकल्स. ओके, एंड स्पेक्टेकल्स मीन्स चश्मा. चश्मे जिसको आप बोलते हैं ना स्पेक्स, स्पेक्स, they are spectacles actually, and in the short form we call it specs. So spectacles means chashma जो आप पहनते हो, they are called as spectacles. Third one is terrifying. Terrifying means डरावना. कोई भी चीज frightening हो, when someone is afraid of something, that is called as terrifying. For example, I had a terrifying dream. Okay, मुझे एक डरावना सपना आया. So that is called terrifying. Terrifying means डरावना, frightening. Next one is stutter. Stutter means haklana. Haklana, do you know when someone cannot speak properly, when someone is not able to speak properly or talk properly, that is called as haklana. जब कोई किरण आपने सुना होगा शाहरुख खान का डायलॉग, so that is called stuttering. When कोई हकलाता है जब कोई, so that is called as stuttering. Okay, to stutter. Next one is rest. Rest means when someone is unhappy about something, when someone is not happy about something, when someone is sad. Okay, जब कोई दुखी होता है किसी बारे में, so that is called as rest. Okay. For example, I was wretched when India lost the cricket match. मैं बहुत दुखी हो गई जब इंडिया ने क्रिकेट मैच लूज कर दिया, क्रिकेट मैच हार गए. नेक्स्ट वन इज yawned. yawn मीन्स उबासी मारना. उबासी मारना जो होता है ना, आप उबासी लेते हो नींद से, जम्हाई लेना, that is called as yawned. To open your mouth wide and you breathe, like when you are like बहुत आलस में आप उबासी मारते हो, that is called as yawned. Next one is snoring. Snoring means खराटे मारना. Okay, so now you have learned two words. आलस करने की आपको दो words अब आ गए हैं. One is to yawn. Yawn is उबासी मारना. And snore. Snore means खराटे मारना. Okay. When someone is yawning, मतलब वो उबासी मार रहा है. And when someone is snoring, that means वो खराटे मार रहा है. Okay. So for example, my father was snoring in the bed. जब मेरे पापा सो रहे थे, he was snoring. वो खराटे मार रहे थे, वो खराटे ले रहे थे. So snoring means what? खराटे लेना. Next one is hue and cry. Okay. Hue and cry means हसल बसल होना, बहुत ज्यादा रोना धोना मच जाना, जैसे okay. जैसे for example, when I lost my watch, there was a hue and cry in the house. जब मेरी घड़ी गुम गई घर के अंदर, तो there was a hue and cry in the house. घर में पूरा हंगामा मच गया, जब उसको बोलते हैं ना हंगामा, तहलका मच गया जब मैंने अपनी घड़ी गुमा दी. So that was, yeah, that's called hue and cry. Okay, hue and cry मतलब कि घर में रोना धोना मच जाना, हंगामा मच जाना, that is called hue and cry. Next one is scream. Scream means to shout. Okay, to shout loudly. Okay, scream means I screamed on the kid when he broke my watch. Okay, मैं बच्चे पे चिल्लाई जब उसने मेरी वॉच तोड़ दी. Okay, to scream means किसी के ऊपर चिल्लाना, तेजी से चिल्लाना. Okay, तीखना. Next one is nightmare. What is a nightmare? Do you know what is a nightmare? Nightmare means a bad dream. When you have a very bad dream, आपको कभी ऐसे सपने आते हैं जब कि आप बेड से गिर रहे हो, आप खाई में गिर रहे हो, कोई आपको मार रहा है, such kind of dreams. So such types of dreams are called as nightmares. When some dreams are bad, when you don't like them, those are called as nightmares. Nightmare means डरावने सपने. Dreadful means terrible. Okay, डरावना कोई भी चीज. Okay, so for example, the Joker had a dreadful smile. किस जोकर की बहुत डरावनी स्माइल थी. Okay, so dreadful means डरावना, when someone is very terrifying. Okay, so that is called as dreadful. Next one is snuggled. Okay, I snuggled my mother very tightly. Snuggle का मतलब क्या हुआ? गले लगाना. To embrace someone tightly, to hug someone. So snuggle means tightly, गले लगाना. So for example, I snuggled my mother tightly. Okay, मैंने मेरी mother को, मम्मी को tightly गले लगाया. Next one is stirred. Stirred means what? To move something slightly. When we say, for example, uh, to stir the cake, to stir the tea, that means what? Tea को धीरे से हिलाना. Okay, so that means that's called as stir. Okay. So these are all about the vocab part of this chapter, and you are given this assignment in which you have to find out the meanings of these four words, and you have to make sentences on your own. You have to find out the meanings, and also you have to make the sentences using these words. Okay, so we will continue with the chapter explanation in the next part, and that's all for today's lecture. And thank you so much. I'll see you in the next one.